All right, today we are making a Clever Dipper cup. And so this is the Clever Dipper apparatus. Don't even need to put it over a mug yet. I'm gonna take the hot water and just wet that paper filter. Gets that paper taste out. And go ahead and dump that water. All right, and we're gonna use 24 grams of grounds. And that's about right. A little bit more. It's amazing how it jumps from 24 to 25 on me almost every time. Yeah, and suddenly it's 26, so there you go. All right, so we're gonna tear that, and what we're gonna actually do is for this, it's almost like a French press. You just dump that water in there. Don't even need to have to do a spiral. I do a little bit of one because I'm used to doing that. But it's, you just dump the hot water in. I'm gonna do probably do 360 grams because I went over my 24 grams of coffee. Try to do a 1:15 ratio. All right, we'll keep it at that. All right, and then what you do is you just give it about 3 or 4 stirs. All right, and then put the lid on it, and you actually let it steep for a whole minute. While I'm waiting for that coffee to steep, I usually like to take the rest of my boiling water and use it to heat my mug. Gotta get that mug good and hot. Nothing beats a good preheated mug. That's how I use the rest of the water. After it's been steeping for a minute, it almost forms that kind of a crust there at the top. It's kind of cool. But then you go in and stir it a little bit more. Just a little bit. And then let it steep 1 more minute. And here's the clever part of the Clever Dipper. Once it has steeped for 2 minutes with a stir at the beginning and a stir in the middle, you just simply place the Clever Dipper over your empty mug. I always like to take the lid just slightly off a little bit to remove vacuuming, and then just let it go. The water will just make its way down. It's got a real clever little valve that gets released when you set it on the mug. And you let it do this for 1.5 minutes. So it's a 3.5 minute process. Steep 1 minute, stir, steep another minute, and then release, let it drain for 1.5 minutes, and then you got your cup of coffee.